So, you're almost finished with high school. You're ready to venture from your hometown, your home state, maybe even your home country, head to the promised land of ivory towers and frisbee on the quad, late night study sessions, and whatever else it is that college students do. However, there's one big hurdle still in your way: the college application essays. My name is Mr. Shiflett, and I've coached hundreds of students through hundreds and hundreds of college app essays. So hopefully this series of videos that I'm making will help you out too. While you were doing research on the internet to figure out where you might want to go to school and how you could start applying, you encountered crazy words like personal narrative and Common App System and UCAS and letters of motivation. This first video is to help you understand all the different acceptance systems around the world and what kind of essays they're looking for. There are basically 4 different ways to think about applying internationally. Sometimes my students in Istanbul would apply to all 4. Number 1, you have the Common App System in the US. It goes out to over 800 schools in the US, a few in Canada and a few in the UK, but mostly the US. Number 2, you have US and Canadian universities that aren't on the Common App System. They might be on a statewide system like Apply Texas, or they're just individual universities that didn't want to be on the Common App System. 3, you have the UCAS system in the UK. That goes out to most schools in the UK. 4, you have individual English-speaking schools in Europe and throughout the world that aren't on any kind of large application system, so you apply to them individually. So let's step through each of these and go into at least a little more detail. And I'll especially focus on the essays because that's what I'm here for. That's what the videos in this channel are going to do. All right, so number 1, the Common App System. Like I said, it goes out to about 800 different schools. The essay, the main essay that they use is called the Common App Essay or the personal narrative. So there's a limit of 650 words. Now that's a limit, okay? You don't have to reach that. 500 to 650, somewhere in there, is just fine. And it tells a story, okay? It's not a reflection of your CV, a list of your accomplishments, anything like that. It's a personal narrative, a personal story. And I already have a video up that talks about that in some kind of detail. Something else about the Common App System: whatever school that you apply to, not only will you answer that general personal narrative question, but that school will require you to answer 3 or 4 or 5 supplemental questions. Those questions could be something quirky and individual, or it may ask you why you're applying to that school, why to that department, or something completely off the wall like please compare oranges to apples in 100 words. So briefly, let's talk about the schools not on the Common App System. Often those are statewide systems like Apply Texas, or region-wide systems in Canada, or schools that just don't want to be in the Common App System. Now, their essays are going to be quite similar usually to the prompts from the Common App essay. So sometimes you can kind of use those if you apply to 2 different kinds of places. You can often use those, but you have to do it organically, and you have to make sure you answer everything that's on the prompt for those other schools. All right? They'll also ask you to do supplemental essays, asking you why this school, why this department, what can you bring to our department, how well will you get along with your roommate, etc. Okay, so they'll have supplementals also. So let's talk about the UCAS. It goes out to most of the schools in the UK. Now, it has some limitations, like you can't apply to both Cambridge and Oxford, if you have the GPA for that. But their essay is much different. The UCAS essay is quite a bit different than the personal narrative in the Common App System in the US. You get right down to business. It's 5 or 6 paragraphs, and you have 4,000 character limit or 47 line limit. So it comes out to around 500 words or so. But first paragraph, you let them know what you want to major in. Second paragraph, how you became interested in that subject. Third, fourth, fifth paragraph, all the extracurriculars you've done with it, what you've done in school with it, what extra schooling you've done. So let's say computer programming. Did you go to computer camp? Did you take extra online computer classes? Did you program your own apps? Things like that. And then, not the specific university, but once you get into a school, what are you going to bring to that department? What do you want to learn more? What do you want to do to collaborate with professors, etc.? Also, if you're coming from outside the UK, that last paragraph is best spent talking about why you want to go to the UK. What is it about your country or something that doesn't offer what the UK does offer? Or I guess stay positive and talk about the things that the UK and certain universities offer. And finally, you have schools around Europe and some in the UK that don't take any specific system, but they want you to apply directly to their school. So they'll have you write something like a letter of intent. It's quite a bit like the UCAS essay, where you get straight down to business, you tell them about your major, how you got into that field, what you want to do with that field in your later career, etc. But with this one, you're going to be much more specific to that specific university. You have to do your research. Okay, so find out about the professors there, about their department, what internships they have, etc. But it also goes by the name of letter of motivation and motivational letter. So the letter of intent, it's specifically to a specific university. You have to do your research, but it's quite a bit like the UCAS. So basically, that's each system and non-system around the world. I'm going to throw up a graphic to put it all in perspective again, and I'll look down at my computer. So, types of essays for the US, the UK, and Europe. You've got your Common App system that goes to 800 and something colleges. The essay has a 650 word limit. It's a personal narrative. And then you also have your non-Common App essay, state and other colleges, around 650 words usually, and very often a personal narrative. And the two are quite similar often, those initial essays. But for both of those, they will ask you to write supplementals for those colleges, whether you go through the Common App system or independent. And usually they range from 35 to 500 words, and often those are very university and department specific. So you have to do your research on those, okay? Don't use the same answer for each. Find out about that university. Okay, then we have the UCAS. Goes out to most UK colleges. It's not a narrative, it's to the point. You focus on the major and the career choice that you have. Quite similar to the letter of intent. Many European universities where you apply specifically. It's quite a bit like the UCAS, to the point, but you have to be specific, at least in the last few paragraphs, about the university that you're applying to. Now, this channel is going to be dedicated to helping you out with the essays that are required for all these different places. So I'm going to help you with personal narratives for the Common App, supplemental essays for the Common App and non-Common App, UCAS essays, and the letters of intent. So please like and subscribe, and I can make more of these types of videos to help you out. Also, I'll have a complete class online, at least in a month or two. And now this may have you wondering where in the world I want to apply and how do I go about it. Please start with your college counseling office. Do some research online. You can also shoot me some questions. I'll leave my email up, and you can write a comment down below. Take care.